Tariffs are easy to win, right? That's what Donald Trump said. In this video, we break down how tariffs actually work, unpack Trump's chaotic tariff policies, and ask the big question: does he even understand what a tariff is? Let's get something straight. A tariff is a tax. Specifically, it's a tax a government imposes on imported goods. When a country slaps a tariff on foreign products, the importer, the company bringing the goods into the country, pays the government the tariff. Not the exporting country, not the foreign manufacturer. The cost gets passed to American businesses and ultimately to you. That's basic economics 101. Tariffs make imported goods more expensive, theoretically giving local producers a price advantage. In theory, tariffs can protect industries. In practice, if used recklessly, they act like a hidden tax on consumers, raise prices, stoke inflation, and provoke retaliation. Enter Donald Trump. Trump launched a massive tariff campaign starting in 2018, targeting allies and rivals alike. The centerpiece: the tariffs on hundreds of billions of dollars of Chinese goods. Steel and aluminum tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and the EU. Threats of auto tariffs against Japan and Germany. Trump argued that tariffs would punish foreign countries and bring jobs back to America. But there was a small problem. That's not how tariffs work. Foreign governments weren't paying those tariffs. American importers were. US farmers, manufacturers, and consumers footed the bill. American farmers, devastated by Chinese retaliation, needed $28 billion in emergency government bailouts, the largest agricultural bailout in US history. Ironically, Trump's tariffs led to massive federal handouts, a move that sounded suspiciously like the socialism he always railed against. Over and over, Trump insisted China is paying the tariffs. It wasn't true. Every major economist, conservative, liberal, libertarian, you name it, pointed out that American businesses and consumers were paying. Higher prices at Walmart? Tariff. Higher costs for manufacturers? Tariff. Small businesses squeezed out of their margins? Tariff. So, did Donald Trump understand how tariffs work? Evidence suggests not really. He talked about tariffs as if they were cash payments made directly from foreign treasuries into American hands. He treated tariff revenues like winning at a casino. He framed trade like it was a zero-sum street fight, not a complex web of supply chains and global economics. In reality, modern economies are deeply intertwined. Tariffs don't just hit them, they hit everyone, including the very people Trump claimed to champion: farmers, small businesses, working-class Americans. And the kicker? The so-called trade war with China didn't even reduce the US trade deficit significantly. The gap Trump railed against, it widened in many sectors. China didn't collapse. American consumers just paid more. Trade wars are not easy to win. Tariffs are not free money, they're taxes. Taxes that Americans, not China, pay. Donald Trump's trade policies showed what happens when economic ignorance meets political bravado. Higher prices, lost markets, bigger deficits. In the end, tariffs were less about winning a war and more about losing a bet on the backs of ordinary Americans